But
No,
either way, welcome back everyone to game number 2 of the night. If you are just tuning in like Jay Spam, I'm Jay Kelton, joined by Hypertension, one of my favorite casters that I've casted with in a while. Love your energy. This game is full of people besides
I'm just here so I don't
that
get
are
fined. I'm just kidding. No. Rest in peace, Marshawn.
Wait, say that again?
I said rest in peace because he retired.
Oh.
3 days ago.
Yes. Who needs sleep? Let's all stay awake for, the ridiculous hours of the night. I think, what was it? There was some night recently they only got 3 hours of sleep, and I regretted it deeply the next day. But this game, Ari, Hecarim, Vantaway,
for the weak of body.
Shh, don't tell my wife anything about this. I don't know that any of these bans so far are specific against particular players. I'm really trying to run through my head. Some of these players I haven't seen play in a little bit. The Kaisa band would be against, in theory, Xeno, but he's not playing. There's no Anivia band against Lord Reeves. That's interesting. Oh, I guess Xayah or Kaisa could be banned against Catnator, but Cat plays like every ADC under the sun, so.
Yeah, Catnator, I'd say Kaisa is one of the strongest AD carries at the moment, and just getting to the late game means that she will have an innate strength there, so it is very good. I'm not surprised to see that neither team can ban Morgana, because I think both of them want to pick it. Honestly, I could very well see it first picked up and traded here, because of the fact Morgana is in a good place right now, and there are 3 players in this game who actually play Morgana, so it would not be a bad decision whatsoever.
With that Yasuo ban that is directed at Heal It Up, making sure that he can't play his number 1 favorite champion. Ooh, okay, LeBlanc.
Okay, LeBlanc!
He's done pretty good on LeBlanc before. Not a main like Anivia. He's shown crazy good skill on Anivia, but LeBlanc still fun, and I don't think the worst champion to blind pick, considering her mobility, her assassination opportunities. I think it's pretty good if you're just trying to pick for yourself and blind.
Yeah, and Rek'sai being another good pick, just all around good in the meta. There's nothing wrong picking that.
Yeah, Rek'Sai super strong in that meta. Zyra gonna be locked in by Vixen. Ebbs, she's played her before.
No, that's not what I'm oohing about.
Oh, the Gnar.
I know. I love Gnar. He's one of the first champions I picked up back when I played top lane. So I always love when Gnar is technically meta. And the fact of the matter is that Gnar has actually seen a little bit of a resurgence. Gotten little buffs over the past couple patches. He's one of those picks that people are expecting to have a huge resurgence at MSI along with Singed. And I like seeing this top lane matchup because there are very few top laners that can actually duel with Gnar because of the hyper, because of the range. Also, because of the bottom lane blitzcrank. Good luck, Zyra.
Yeah, that's a nice spicy pick by Nova. When you land that hook, even if you miss 9 of your 10 hooks, when you land the 10th, it can be a game changer.
As long as you hit the one that counts.
Exactly. I think I played a game where I landed like a total of 4 hooks, but we still won it because despite losing most of the game, this is early on playing League, but despite losing most of the game, at the very end of the game, I landed a hook on the enemy AD carry. We killed them instantly, won a 5v4 team fight, and then won the game off of a single push. So it really can be all about the single hook. I'm curious to see what ADC they play with. Lucian wouldn't be bad. His Relentless Pursuit able to just dodge away.
Lucian Zyra, though, would be a little bit dangerous because of the fact you are investing so hard into the early game, and in early game that you could potentially. I would like to see, honestly, if I'm the side of the blue team, which I don't know what their name is, Swole KFC, my bad. I would like to see Swole KFC pick an Ashe. I think that's one of those AD carries everyone knows how to play. And also here we give them great engage and give great pick potential. At level 6, you are not escaping an Ashe Blitzcrank.
Oh, we got the Gragas for the jungle most likely. I like that body slam, super effective, and should be, at least if you build a little bit of health, tanky enough to deal with Rek'Sai. You can use that ultimate to knock Rek'Sai back if she's in the middle of trying to ult into one of your carries. Bring squishier people to the front line, say the Ezreal or Zyra are just out of people's range. Bring them in, force them to use those flashes to escape. Also, that bomb is great at being able to knock Akali out of her shroud. And with the Mundo locked in for the top lane, I'm thinking this is going to be a Gnar ADC. Yes, baby. Hypertension. Welcome to XLNC. We do things a little bit fun. Hero locking in the jungle Malphite. No, I'm kidding. It's top lane Malphite with the jungle.
No, if that happened, I would probably flip it.
All right, now that we've got the players moved to their correct swappings that they wanted to do, let's roll through the players to their champions and then get into the spicy analyzation, because this game's going to be pretty interesting indeed. Capitalize INT. For the side of Swole KFC, we've got Lord Reeves on the Gragas in the jungle, Capnator with the Gnar, 80 carry, Nova grabbing the Blitzcrank support, heal it up, LeBlanc in the mid lane, and no free names, rounding it out with the Dr. Mundo and the top lane.
And on the red side, we have Silvally. I'm going to go with that. On the Malphite, we have Vixen Ems on the Zyra. We have Futuristic Rhea on Akali, URF Dive on Ezreal, and Hero on Rek'Sai. Can he be the hero once again?
Okay, Vitae almost got me, said that it was a jungle blitz in chat. I wasn't sure if I believed them or not. However, sometimes the client will glitch out for a moment and the spells will update once it switches to the 3-minute countdown. However, it did not switch to a smite, so that it is Gragas in the jungle. Blitzcrank jungle's, just commenting briefly on it, a terrible, terrible idea unless you can land every single hook. If you can land every hook coming out of the jungle for a gank, you might be okay. But otherwise, especially into a Rek'Sai, that would be pretty tragic.
Yeah, no. VD? Yeah, no. Do you see this corner? Do you see that corner? Do you see that corner? Go right now. Go to the corner.
Get into the corner. Get out of here.
That is for suggesting jungle blitzcrank. I mean, the ganks would be god tier, but that's about it.
First Worlds ever had a ADC blitzcrank, so don't even at me. Don't even at me.
No, you cannot use Worlds Season 1 as defense for anything. It is literally the Worlds that is not called Worlds.
Alright.
You can use it to claim that the West has a world championship, but no. That was when the game had mid lane AP Alistair.
Mid lane Ashe, I'm telling you, it's meta. Things have changed quite a lot since then.
No, it's not! If you run into a Silas, you're dead!
Alright, looking at these two teams in particular, we got a set up for ourselves. I almost forgot to even do it. A bet. You guys in the chat right now, feel free to bet on which team. Ooh, I actually closed it out. We're gonna open the betting.
I'm probably stupid doing this.
Let's do it right now. Betting has opened for which team you think is going to win. It's pretty interesting. So, looking at the compositions for Swole, they've got some serious tank. They've got the Mundo, they've got the Blitzcrank, they've got even a Gnar and off-tank Gragas if they so choose. Heavy AP on the LeBlanc and Gragas, which makes me concerned they're not bringing enough AD. However, if Gnar builds full AD and doesn't prioritize into a bruiser composition, they should bring a little bit of that AD to the table. The side of Spongebob, super squishy Zyra, Akali, Ezreal, even a Rek'Sai, except for the Malphite, the wombo combo between a Malphite ultimate, a Zyra ultimate, a Rek'Sai ultimate. That's looking pretty strong. But give me your defense for why you think Blue's gonna win.
My main question is, why pick the Malphite into Gnar in the first place? Because that is one of Malphite's
It's not
worst
Gnar,
laning.
it's Mundo.
No, I'm saying I know that.
Oh, okay. Did they predict it?
Gnar or Mundo, either one is a terrible matchup in my experience with Malphite. And now with that Gnar in the bottom lane, you have no real things to use the Malphite on. Yeah, you can go into 4 tanky members. Good luck with that. That's the thing, is like it's all tank versus all squish. And I'm gonna go with the tank.
All right, well, I'm having fun. I'm going to bet on red anyway. I'm probably going to lose because the super tanks are big. We'll find. Hey, it's just more fun when the casters are at odds. It allows for a little bit of defense. And here's my defense for why Team Spongebob is going to win the game. All right, it's pretty simple. Rek'sai. Rek'sai is so incredibly strong. Oh, come on. Rek'sai is so incredibly strong. Can gank pre-level 6 with a flash knockup, setting up the damage dealers of Ezreal, Xayah roots. Look at the CC between Rek'Sai's knockup, Malphite's ultimate, Zyra's roots, and then you have Akali and Ezreal to deal the DPS. Basically, until late game, Mundo is just a tanking monster, and LeBlanc is just exploding people and catching them out. This Team Spongebob, they can skirmish, and I believe actually win those skirmishes in the early game. Set this Akali up for success. Bring Malphite with that TP to team fights around the Drake. I think they can do it. At least that's my best defense for Team Red.
That's a ballsy call, dude.
Hey, I predicted correctly, air quotes, predicted correctly game number 1. But this is game number 2.
The freaking Rod of Ages, Obrecker Thresh. Pardon my analytical skills there.
It's true. And actually, if you hadn't picked first, I would have picked blue team game number 1 simply because Cody, who plays that Thresh, normally speaking, is an absolute god. You saw those hooks. You saw how unbelievably good they were. However, his build was ridiculous and troll, and because of that, they did lose game number 1. Well, it's part of the reason why they lost.
If it was any worse, it would be Clutch Gaming in a team fight.
All right, we got a little bit of an invade from Swole KFC coming around with the top side. They're not going to find anyone. Yeah, you saw me just roll right on past.
No, I saw the face in the stream, and that was what made me lose it.
With no one here to jump on.
If there was anyone, and if this Rek'Sai had chosen to start red, like, I know a lot of Rek'Sais have been arguing, apologies, as to which camp is the better start, but the fact that they're going to be able to steal away this red is massive. It's going to give a lot of early pressure over to that Gragas, and it'll give him just that much healthier laning phase.
Now, I'm
still finding it hard to get past the ADC Gnar.
Alright, so this is actually going to be pretty interesting. Gragas is soloing it, which actually gives favor to Swole KFC in being able to try to steal it away without the Rek'Sai knowing. However, Mundo did come into lane a little bit late, and LeBlanc did come in from that top river side, so they might have actually predicted. I want to see if Rek'Sai starts to make movements towards Gragas's blue side jungle, or red side jungle, or if...
Yeah, they haven't made any movements yet, so I don't think they actually know what went on. Instead, it looks like he is starting up that Gromp, so I don't think they know. As the top side of the jungle is being taken by the Gragas, that will create a very favorable situation. Now they're going to start the vertical jungle. This could be very dangerous, though, as that Gragas will have the route onto the mid lane, and the Akali needs those abilities before she can actually avoid ganks. So yeah, now looking up into the bottom lane. This is going to be a very dangerous lane early on, because like Ezreal Zyra does have a lot of poke. Oh, gank in the mid lane.
Rek'Sai coming in, however, LeBlanc able to hop away. Blitzcrank hook gonna land on the Ezreal in the bottom lane. He's only level 2. He's gonna be forcing to flash. Katnir gonna flash afterwards. The Zox comes down. Mega Gnar's gonna get the slam. Stun onto Vixen. However, Katnir with super low health. The minions are hitting him. The Ignite comes down from Nova onto Dive, but now the Blitzcrank having to run super low. The Mana Shield's not gonna be enough, and first blood goes over to the Zyra. Vixen picking that one up. They're gonna try to catch out Katnir as well. The slam's gonna be a little bit too close range, not catch out the Ezreal, so that's another kill to the side of Team Spongebob. Rek'Sai escaping over the wall, and things starting off well for the bottom lane of red team. As heal it up, engaged upon by futuristic Craig, hopping back in on this Akali, dropping LeBlanc's passive. The right clone was... The clone was chased by Akali for a moment. She's able to walk away back to lane just fine.
So close, yet so far on that execution, and it just results in 2 kills. Oh! Gonna be 3 heal. Will he survive? It looks like he will.
Got that corrupting potion to heal back up in that mid lane. However, with that flash blown, going to be a little bit easier if Akali tries to go back in, as she's got her own flash still available. Top lane behemoths just slapping each other around a bit.
slap it at me. There we go.
Okay, so Healing Up's actually sticking around, and I don't know why, considering that Hero is just off to the side, so this Rek'sai, however, caught out by Lord Reeves. This Gragas has the double buff, tries to get the body slam over, a nice knock-up by Hero. He's ignited, though, running away. Might be ticked down and fall. No, actually lives with almost no health.
Yeah, doesn't really, does not die there. That will mean that so far, that is a lot of Summoner Spells burned in this game already. But there is no dying yet. Nobody has bitten the dust except for those early 2 kills in the bottom lane, which are more of just a botched overextension from the side of Nova and Catinator.
Nova looking for the Blitzcrank hook. He landed a couple of those first ones pretty well. However, now that the Ezreal has the Arcane Shift, going to make life a little bit more difficult. Probably need to be focusing on the Zyra. So it's going to be up to Vixen to actually stand behind that minion wave to keep from being hit by those hooks.
Yeah, those hooks are going to be the clutch thing. Like, if you get hit by one, it's so dead. Oh, there we go.
Nova running away. The slowing from the plant. Going to slow him down, trying to escape. The Blitzcrank flash used. Catinator stepping forward aggressively, though. Doesn't have Mega Dart even close. Bounces off the plant. Nice move to get back to the minion wave.
Yeah, right now it does appear as if that bottom lane, the Ezreal and the Zyra, they do have the advantage. If this had been a traditional early game AD carry in the bottom lane with this Blitzcrank, I think that would be a much more advantageous lane. But right now, with this Gnar.
Oh, if that snare had hit, might be the death. Ooh, a good dodge away. Gragas is coming in, though. The flash body slam should secure the kill. On to dive. Still has the double buffs. Gonna leave Zyra alone, but that is 1 kill back to Swole KFC that they desperately needed.
I think he could have done that without the flash, though.
I don't know the body slam would have landed if, because he was going over the wall. I have to double check that, but I don't think the body slam would have landed. Could have probably chased the Ezreal down. However, if he had flash, which they might not have known that he doesn't have it. Oh, Mundo drops in the bottom lane. Level 6 Malphite. I think Mundo is still level 5. You can see a 10 CS lead for the Malphite. Immediately drops that ultimate and picks up a solo kill.
Yeah, right there. The big portion about this part of the game right now is that people are snowballing for this red side. Red side, very good in the early game so far tonight. And that Ezreal will start to scale. The Akali will scale decently well. The Malphite, though, he doesn't have to worry about as much about building AD because it's just the Gnar. He could just build magic damage, and then nobody kills him.
I want to see what this Gnar builds as well. He's starting Magic Blade, resistance. Going Vamp Scepter into a Long Blade. Rek'Sai still trying to steal away enemy camps. I think maybe even got those wolves. You see all those question mark pings from the Gragas. Trying to figure out what happened. Rek'Sai around the corner from the mid lane, but no level 6 yet. Keep that in mind. LeBlanc has level 6. Futuristic Creed does not. LeBlanc got a hot 4, so 1 distortion has been used. Low on mana. The Rek'Sai not finding opportunity to engage, just walks away. Well, swims away for the moment.
Oh, apologies there. Yeah, remember, Land Shark there, so technically swimming in the dirt, which right now also is going to mean that they're going to collapse onto the top side. Reeves does manage to walk out there. They might catch Hero, but Reeves is in trouble.
Yeah, I grabbed the blast cone, hops over the wall, safely done. And I like that from Gragas, Lord Reeves, he kind of saw the Malphite leaving top lane early and the Rek'Sai collapsing as well. So while he started up the right buff, ooh, hold on, Futuristic Creed gonna be in trouble. Gragas just comes into the mid lane. Akali engages at a bad time and goes down.
She went back in when he was actually in vision, while she was tethered. I don't quite think. I said the poor decision making there did lead to the death. So that means that now the LeBlanc is going to get the assist, but the bad part is that the Grag's going to kill it. Oh,
Catinator down to about half health. He's got a lot of damage on to dive, looking for the Hyper. He's got the Mega Gnar as well. Flashes for the wall slam. Catinator's picked up a stun onto the Zyra as well. There's the rock toss. He'll up in trouble as the Rek'Sai ultimate tries to distort back to dodge out. Can't manage to pull it off. Looked fancy nonetheless. And despite not getting a kill on Zyra, Catinator makes a 1v2 insane play in the bottom lane. Picks up a kill for himself. Malphite ultimate using the top side once again. No free names, forced to flash to the turret. Silverly lets Mundo go for now. Blitzcrank hook towards the bottom side. He's going to miss underneath the enemy team turret. Vixen just trying to defend. Lord Reeves going to get jumped upon by the Rek'Sai to get a knock up. Red buff on the Rek'Sai. Is it going to be enough to keep Rek'Sai alive? Not with the crit from the Gragas. 3-0. AP Gragas hurts, baby.
Yeah, it hurts. And right now, there's fighting all over the map, and it looks like the side of Swole KFC are starting to equalize out the gold a little bit. They're still about 900 behind. They're equalizing out the kills, but they have to catch up in CS. The big difference is that top and jungle being so far behind, but the bottom lane, look at that. Even with the Kleptomancy, being about 20 CS down as Ezreal, you don't usually see that.
So you were kind of curious about Catinator's Gnar ADC, to be fair.
Oh, no, I'm completely convinced at this point.
This is the first time I've seen him pull it out. He Talia support AP carried for quite a while and did a fantastic job considering diving the turret, as he's well known for doing in the mid lane. Decides against it. Let's Blitzcrank go. 4 kills to 4. LeBlanc coming up to the top side. Ezreal actually going to walk past the turret. Blitzcrank lands the hook. He's got the knock on the turret shot as well. Dive trades 1 for 1. Gnar actually picks up the kill on the Ezreal, so the carry's going to get a little bit more. LeBlanc gank on the top side, actually giving the kill to Mundo. So no free names gets 1 revenge kill back on Malphite.
Does get the revenge kill back, but I don't think it really will matter as much. Like it's a Mundo. If he gets kills, it's kind of okay because of the fact he's just going to build tank stats. Whereas right now, you need to worry about the fact that the Gnar just got yet another kill. He's going to be their primary damage source because guess what? Guys, that's split push Gnar. He's building a Blade of the Ruined King.
Ocean Drake to start the game off. Not nearly as exciting. We'll see. Actually, honestly, though, I don't think that even though it could be a split push Gnar, I feel like Catinator is going to want to be involved in more fights. He's gotten such a gold lead. He's going to want to be up in people's faces. Even if he builds a Blade of the Ruined King, he's looking for the kill. His dive is going to fall. Nova actually gets it, I think, with the passive proc of that ultimate. Futuristic Craig going in on to heal it up. Drops the ignite, but has been rooted up and will fall. Heal it up, gets the damage and the kill. And now here coming to the bottom lane. Catinator in trouble. Hops away, but Rek'sai pops up right underneath the Gnar. Picks up the kill. Here comes Silverly with the unstoppable ultimate of Malphite. They're going to get Blitzcrank as well. So a 1 for 2 trade mid laner for the bottom lane. They're not going to push for any more plates. They're instead going to switch over to the Ocean Drake as Gragas, who picked up the Rift Herald earlier, is going to drop it in the top lane. Might actually be able to secure first turret off of this.
Might be able to. This would be a big swing. Yeah, no. Wait. No, the shell is there. She's actually for the wave, so this is actually huge because then it's actually going to do more damage. People don't realize Shelly's damage to towers is actually minimal compared to a minion wave. So when you consider like the sheer amount of damage that Shelly is soaking up for that wave, this should be at least the final plate going down. That's a lot of gold just into the pocket of Reeves and heal it up.
Yeah, that is a huge, huge gold swing for the side of Swole KFC. Basically took being 1,000 down to now 1,000 up, and Silverly in trouble, drops the ward. Ooh, good sidestep. Gonna force those recalls to be delayed just a little bit longer. The Ocean Drake was secured earlier, which would give them some nice later game stats, and being able to, take it off of the Mundo is absolutely crucial and critical. Silverly jumped on body slam, CCing up and in the bottom lane. Rek'Sai's coming back. However, the ultimate from Blitzcrank gonna allow Gnar to pick up his 3rd kill of the game. He's completed the Blade of the Ruined King. Has lots of damage. However, Ezreal getting a little bit of nice poke back.
I will never doubt 80 carry Gnar again. I will never doubt it again because it is making this Ezreal look like a chump. Holy crap.
Two-shot barrage picks up the Blitzcrank on the run. The poke out of the Zyra and Ezreal. So good in the bottom lane. And now they can actually re-engage onto the Gnar. However, Gnar being down means that this Catinator might be a little bit of trouble. He's got the red buff. The Zyra ultimate forces him to walk backwards, which means Dive can step forward and land the last bit of damage to take away. He's now 4-4-1. Look at these two AD carries going back and forth, toe-to-toe, trying to lead their team to victory.
Toe-to-toe, blow for blow, back and forth they go. Right now, it is that battle in the bottom lane. I feel like the other lanes are kind of like, just try here, but at the same time, jungle and AD carry are the real battle in this game. And I think that Nova, oh, wow.
Silverly dropping the ultimate, but missed the minion. And because the minion didn't go down, the turret shot just continued to hit the minion instead of no free names. However, that ultimate being down for a little while longer is not what Team Spongebob needs. They do lose that first turret, so a bunch of gold back onto this Mundo. Only completed the Spirit Visage at the moment. How much gold is the Mundo sitting on? 1,400 gold. So, yeah, that's a completed item when they back.
Yeah, right now I am really interested to see it's like, can they keep these leads snowballing on either side? Who will start to do it? Because this game is a lot more even than the last one. We actually have like a non-one-sided game. This game is pretty back and forth. As we said, like, oh, Nova, this guy should be really dangerous.
Oh, was trying to run in to get the knock up. The plant in the way of the hook. The TP coming in from Mundo, thinking there was going to be an engage. The TP somewhat wasted for the moment. Akali's around the corner. Now they see the Mundo stepping aggressively out of the brushes. Gragas is around the mid lane, so this could be a 3v3 fight, but Akali decides not to fight it, instead to back away.
Yeah, and overall here, I think that was probably a good decision to not fight it, because with the amount of CC and damage that can come out from those three, I don't think the Akali would have fared much well, as she's gonna die here again.
Heal it up, however, ooh, yep, the Grag hit CC gonna be enough, and actually takes away the kill for it. Oh, Rek'sai catches LeBlanc with the ultimate. Now on the chase for Lord Reeves as well. That's a jungle v jungle, as they're gonna flash forward to get the knock up. The blast cone though, set up by Lord Reeves to hop himself away and sends Hero into the blue pit. So the Rek'sai has to walk away empty-handed. Swim away, excuse me.
I liked that play there. Kind of just has to walk away with the one kill. But again, the game is practically even. This is really just back and forth and left and right. And
no plant to save the Zyra this time around. A little bit too slow to get behind her own plant. Goes down with a nice hook. It's all about the hooks that matter. However, Hero's coming. And True Shot Barrage takes out Catinator. That's a Gnar ADC. If you don't have the range, you're going to go down. Hero trying to play with the Blitzcrank. Oh, dive. He's going to dive. He's going to go for it. He gets the kill out of the Blitzcrank as well. The last missing shot sidesteps the body slam for Lord Reeves. Wants some more damage, taking more turret shots. However, Lord Reeves is baiting him. The arcane shifts away and gets the execution. Doesn't even go down to an enemy champion.
No, he doesn't. Oh my god, there was no damage. That I love seeing. That's awesome.
Well, you think about it, Ezreal's dodging from the Blitzcrank hook and the body slam from Gragas. Those were some really, really feisty moves. Also, he's really playing well into his name, Dive. That's what he's well known for. Top laner's fighting over the blue buff. Mundo's going to get it. Heal up's going to hop over the wall. Double distortion to chase in. The Malphite just walks away as the Hero chains are not going to land.
Aw, no flash, no guts. No, but seriously, this game is really back and forth. Like, we do see all these various skills going over right now. The main question I'm going to have is, are they going to be able to get onto Dive, or will he be able to back up all day? The problem is that while Ezreal is generally good at tank killing, I don't know that he'll be able to get or cut through this much bulk before they eventually get on top of him. It's going to come down onto, can they get him before he cuts them down? Because right now, the rest of the team, there are only 2 really relevant damage-wise members on each team. 3 actually for KFC, because like Heal does this. Wait for it.
Nope. He's actually not going to go for the pop just yet. Gnar in the bottom lane, going to get a couple of slows down. The flash forced out from the Zyra, not wanting to be caught by the Blitzcrank. Again, I like Nova's choice here, trying to run in and get the knock up first before landing the hook. Going to miss it on Silverlay as the Malphite flashes, gets the knock up onto 2 members. The Gragas ultimate, though, knocking the Rek'Sai backwards over. Still stepping forward, should be able to secure the Blitzcrank. He gets a bit of a heal off of the Gnar. It's going to be traded 1-for-1 for the Malphite. However, Hero, super low health, probably going to drop, throws down the ultimate. In the meantime, Zyra going to be in trouble, knocked backwards and going to fall. Catinator throws out the rock. It will miss. Rek'Sai's got a trail of tunnels to speed through. Kali gonna come down, try to find heal it up. However, the Ethereal Chain's gonna lock her up, pop the passive. Ignite's gonna be burned down as well. Should take Kali out, even in the Shroud. And slowly but surely, KFC are picking up these kills here and there, and they have themselves a 1,000 gold lead. Rek'Sai, however, gonna catch out the LeBlanc. No ultimate available to chase, and once those chains come down, she hops to the other side. Great distortion, flashes the wall. May have not realized that the Rek'Sai ultimate was down. Probably was the fear. And Hero needs to just leave. Just leave.
May, I say, May, you're in trouble here, because guess what? Mundo goes where he pleases, and right to your face. Wait! No free names flash there. Okay, so that was 3 unnecessary flashes in that fight. So yeah, now, here we go with the repeat. Yes, you can build up this stuff. Yes, you can build that armor. Gnar doesn't care. Gnar still does % maximum health damage, and I believe Hyper is magic damage. Or is it his hop that's magic damage?
It might be his hop that's magic damage. Honestly, as a support main, I've never played Gnar except for maybe in a 1-for-all and didn't play that well.
Yeah, it is magic damage.
Going
Hyper
in for dive. Gonna drop the Ezreal down. He throws out the True Shot Barrage, trying to catch out LeBlanc. Will miss. Akali gonna go back in. Drops the Shroud, looking for Nova. The Blitzcrank gets the knock-up despite her being invisible. She's still gonna get the kill. Futuristic Cray might be looking for heal it up. Continuing to dodge around. Gragas ultimate gonna knock Ezra to the side. He arcane shifts forward, but the crit auto attack. No, it's just the Q from the Gragas. Gets the shutdown in the meantime. Hero fighting Catanera on the bottom side. The tunnel's not gonna be able to go underneath the wall. The Rek'Sai doesn't even get the knock-up after unburrowing themselves. So Rek'Sai still goes down. The Akali having to flee the scene, hops over the wall. I think that was with the other half of the ultimate. Yeah. To escape.
And we're starting to hit that point where the later in the game this goes, the more it's going to favor the side of Swole KFC. Like right here, this fight does not go in the favor of Silverly. And also his build, I just realized, is even worse than at first glance because of the fact that because Hyper does magic damage, if he had built health, like if he started like with a Spirit Visage or an Abyssal Mask, not Abyssal Mask, Adaptive Helm, and then built into a Warbox, he would be nigh unkillable for the side of Swole KFC just because they're pretty much all magic damage in terms of their output DPS. Yes, you would have to deal with the DPS from a Blade of the Ruined King and whatnot, but it wouldn't matter in the grand scheme compared to the amount of magic damage that you're getting done in percent health damage now. So overall, I think like this build is the main reason why like they are losing these fights, because their Malphite, he goes in, but he can't stay alive long enough. And then just back and forth, that little bit of extra damage that this Gnar is able to apply to everyone is really helping. I'm very much impressed with this Gnar, but I'm also very much impressed with Reeves' Graga.
Yeah, 6-0. That was the thing I was going to comment on. And not only super strong with the AP, also building a Gargoyle Stone Plate to add a bit more tank to the table. Catenator getting a nice stun, but the ultimate from the Malphite. Escaping the wall, not what you want, the defensive ultimate. However, keeps the Malphite alive for now as Ezreal's poking away on this mid lane turret. The hook is going to land onto the Akali. She tries to shroud herself to save herself, but will not be able to do it. Ezreal wanting to sacrifice his life to get this turret. He may still go down. The turret's up with just a sneeze away. No free name, stepping forward aggressively. The cleaver's not going to land. Root from Zyra. Lord Reeves stepping forward. Does he have... I think he's got Predator. Yeah, flashing forward. The hook lands. The flash from Ezreal. He's trying to get away, but Reeves finds him with the barrel one more time. Ultimate from Zyra. Just going to knock up the Mundo. Not going to do that much. Mid lane turret in trouble. Rek'Sai coming through. However, flashing doesn't get the knockup or only gets it on one. Throws out that ultimate. Probably not going to... Oh, does. Okay, surprise there. Gets Nova before going down. Trading 1 for 1.
Split push Gnar. That's the whole time you're fighting in the mid game. It doesn't matter because split push Gnar.
You were right about the split push. Catenator going to be brawling with Silverly. LeBlanc coming over as well. I don't think Malphite can escape the LeBlanc if she decides to go in. However, heal it up. Doesn't want to risk it with the root options from Zyra. Decides to back away. However, that is going to be a 6th turret over the side of Swole KFC. And what was looking like an even overall game is now becoming one-sided as a 5,000 gold lead. Make that a 6,000 gold lead as the Ezreal goes down for Swole KFC.
Yeah, and what really hurts here is that the mid-game hit and the side of, I forgot the red team. I apologize for that. The side of Team Spongebob just really did not do well at all in the early game, which kind of oh my god, that was such a that was a huge whiff.
Oh, he misses the ultimate. Silverly, that's a feels bad. Gnar gonna jump back and get the slam. However, the stun doesn't land at Futuristic Crazy. Akali's trying to escape. No free names is here. The super tanky Mundo trying to slow everyone. The Akali will go down. Not Catenator, sorry. The Mundo picks it up. And now the stun onto Silverly. The slow CC chains bit by bit. Nova's coming in, trying to find a hook. Ooh, Rek'Sai being able to ult that. LeBlanc, however, hooked by the Blitzcrank, pulled back in to the party. Will be dropped. The pressure onto the inhibitor turret on this bottom side. Gragas is splitting, pushing on that top side. Ezra there tried to defend, but the turret on the bottom lane has to be given over. Inhibitor up next to fall. No free names at a point where he's pretty much become unkillable.
Yeah, it really doesn't help out right now that there isn't really a way for them to sort of come back in here. They're too tanky, they're too far ahead. Right now, the LeBlanc is fed, the Gnar is fed. It's kind of like that late game. You can have a 1-3-1 here, except for right now, it's basically just like a 2-2-1. And both of those twos have a tank with them. And the 1 is also sort of a tank because he's got a Blade of the Ruined King and a Frozen Mallet. There's really no way that you're going to out DPS this composition. Getting little picks like this are what you need to try and get back, but I think it's a little bit too little too late. The chokehold of this game has been starting to be applied. Nova's died 8 times already. A 9th isn't going to hurt him, but hardly worth any gold.
Right, and he's kind of the sacrificial lamb, letting everyone else get that fed mark. You know, you go in.
I'd more say the stubborn goat.
Well, Simply is going to drop that ultimate. Hold on, Nar may actually goes down, and Ezra gets a shutdown. No free names, however. Burning Simply down with that passive still falls. Simply is alive. Malphite walks away. But unfortunately, the kill goes on to Mundo. LeBlanc popping over the wall, looking for futuristic Cray, and will hop back as well. Pops the Akali for about half health. But those picks for Spongebob keep them alive for now.
That was huge that they got them. Those picks absolutely needed to be gotten by the side of, by the side of Team Speed. They really, really have to get these shutdowns, get that gold back into their pocket, and be able to use it to push. But right now, the big problem is that you can't really push. You don't have any sort of really good sieging except for the Ezreal. Your Akali is 2 levels behind and will get blown up by LeBlanc the moment that she goes in to try and fight. Even then, like, Reeves could probably kill Korea at this point. That is how far behind. Oh, Korea.
Flash used to avoid the hook by Blitzcrank. It wasn't going to land initially, however, still a defensive play. They want to be ulted by Gragas, who has that ultimate explosive cast. We've got a 3rd Ocean Drake on the map right now, started up by Swole KFC. 2 Oceans so far, taken 1 for each side. But imagine Mundo, 25 minutes of the game, double Ocean Drake, Spirit Visage. Yeah, when he ults, that's going to be so hard to take down.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything you could do. The only thing he is missing left is a Warmogs, which, I mean, if he bought a Warmogs, it would be no ending, and Reeves is probably getting a Korea.
Oh, Akali knocked backwards. Okay, LeBlanc gets it. I wasn't sure he was actually going to get the kill because of that dash. Hero going to be avoiding the Blitzcrank hook. Minion wave is there. Silverly trying to match the Mundo split pushing on the side lane. However, really needs to be with the team to actually use that Malphite ult effectively. Let's see how the team can do in a 4v4. Super Minions pushing in the bottom side, the inhibitor down. You're going to back away to try to defend. Go ahead.
With the minions pushing on the Nexus, the fact that they have the Malphite caught up in the top lane, even if he does teleport here, it's not really going to be a really great teleport. I mean, what are you going to do off of it? Yeah, you're finally back to support your team, but now you can't actually answer if either the Gnar or the Mundo want to decide to split push to the side lane.
Oh, Malphite's going to get the knock and stop the...
Not going to do a damn thing.
Yeah, that's alright. I think that Malphite's just gone. Silverly going to fall. Thought being able to catch the Gnar out of that hop was going to be successful. Nobody... Wait, hold on. Dive was actually a little distracted by the clone from the LeBlanc. In the meantime, Hero going in, trying to make the hero play. Takes away the Gnar. Now going to turn, however, the CC from Nova. Knock up after knock up after knock up and heal it up. Has the damage pops. Futuristic Cray chasing in onto the LeBlanc. There's a Blast Cone available. He's going to hop back into the Ezreal's arms. He's got double buffs now. He can take out Nova. And they've still got a Gragas to take down as well. They know that he is there. They're just poking him bit by bit. They should be able to win this fight. In the meantime, the Zyra has backed away to the base to try to defend as super minions are pushing onto Nexus turrets. And the Gragas with that body slam as well as that barrel to slow the Akali will be able to escape. In the meantime, the Mundo's back to split pushing this top side.
So the biggest negative about that is that they did not get Reeves. If they'd gotten Reeves, that would have been a 100% teamfight win. They could have gone to Baron actually because there would have been no chance to contest. And then they actually could have, you know, just sort of came back into the game and sort of whittled their way back. But right now, they got a lot of damage down onto that Nexus Tower. I believe, yeah, that Nexus Tower is now down to about 60% HP. You have the top lane inhibitor tower, which is down to about 10% HP. You have Super Minions continuously pushing in the bottom lane. Honestly, if there was a Baron fight started up now, it would heavily favor the side of Swole KFC because all they would have to do is stall. They wouldn't even have to take the Baron or fight. They could just stall and wait for Super Minions to end the game.
It's also an Infernal Drake that'll be spawning in just a little bit as well, making the map just a bit more dangerous for Spongebob to try to step out because they can lose so much so quickly. We'll have to see how they play as a team because Malphite's ultimate is back up. It didn't work out so well last time. Maybe going in with the Zyra ultimate, knocking up 3 members. There it is. Takes out LeBlanc. 2-shot barrage into 2 members. Akali's been able to take out the Blitzcrank. They're going to follow up with the Mundo as well. In the meantime, Zyra finishing off that Mundo as hero on the top side. Going to ult in, just trying to survive a little bit longer. Catnator still been able to pick up the kill. Dive is here. He's got the double buffs, but can he find the solo kill against the Gnar? He's being joined by Zyra. Honestly, I think they should be turning for the Baron at this point, but instead they're going to chase onto the Gnar. He's dodging left, right, center, trying to get away from the Ezreal. Ooh, he is going to be able to pick that up. Gragas is pushing the mid lane. So with 4 kills, what can Spongebob do?
Right now, nothing. They lost their jungler. That's the thing. If Hero had been with the rest of his team, they could have moved over to Baron. They could have sent, probably dive back to the base, try and answer the split push from Catnator. But now, without that smite, if Reeves tries to steal it, he will steal it. He is the level 15 smite, which does, let me check the numbers, 850 damage flat to that jungle creep. You're not out damaging that. So right now, they can't push Baron. They can't take off the fact that they just want a massive fight.
So that's actually 2 fights that Spongebob have won in a row, but they've gotten no objectives off of that. In the end of the day, you can have all the kills in the world, but if you're not getting objectives, you're not winning the game. However, that said, where originally that was a 5,000 to 6,000 gold lead for Swole KFC, the gold has actually been evened up. So now that these teams have both had a chance to back, recall, buy items, they're sitting at 3, some of them 4 items in their inventories. These fights should look a little bit more even. So it's going to be about their positioning. It's going to be about how they use their abilities. Silvalee's got her ultimate back up on the Malphite. She's going to be caught out though, slowed down by the Mundo Cleaver. Goes back and regroups with the team, which is what this Malphite needs to do.
Yeah, and right now the Malphite really just needs to start building magic damage. I don't know who you're building this AD, this armor for.
Oh, Malphite's going in. He's been hooked by the Blitzcrank. Still has the opportunity to ult back in. There it is. On to 2 members. The Zyra ultimate for the extra knockup as well. Malphite is gone. However, Gnar is trying to pick up the Infernal Drake in the meantime. Keep an eye on that. Futuristic Crate takes down Nova. They continue to chase in. Heal it up is still there, but Mundo is taking multiple members of the enemy team. They're going to keep pushing in onto the second tier, but there's no wave here to help with that crash. And so after trading 1-for-1 top laner for support, they back away. That fight I thought initially was going to be so good for Spongebob because the Gnar doesn't have TP. So if he's split pushing on the bottom side, they could have fought a 5v4. However, Rek'sai, what are you doing? Anting into the enemy team, going to be dropping low, taken down by the Mundo. Now it is a 4v3 for the favor of Swole KFC. They can chase in. They're not going to get any more kills at the moment, but Akali might be caught out by the Gnar, who finds the slow. She uses the Shroud to walk away for the moment. Ezreal Arcane shifting, but LeBlanc is on him. God. The chance are going to miss, but the Gragas will not. And Gnar picks up the Ezreal. So with 4 members, they can push mid or go for Baron.
Honestly, here, they should just push mid because there's no ability to stop from Kriya, Ebbs, and Silvally. Those are the 3 members who really haven't been able to get anything going this game. And while the Baron will be nice, I think that they could have already had like the game done and said and done. But right now, the Baron, it will go down pretty fast because they will have the Gnar damage. They will have, Mundo's burn. They'll have a lot of stuff to do. It won't be like the fastest Baron, but the fact of the matter is when it ticks down, they won't have any ability to really clear because of how much AP.
They're going to try to fight for it. Civilly goes in with the ultimate, but not going to get anything. Drops LeBlanc extremely low. She's being burned down. The Baron damage. Going to try to set up for Akali to chase in afterwards. The slow from the Cleaver. Not going to stop Akali from picking up the kill onto LeBlanc. In the meantime, Rek'Sai's found the Gnar. So with that Baron secured by KFC, they have lost 2 members, but so has Team Spongebob. So with their bleeding Zyra backing, Rek'Sai and Ezreal full health have to defend this top lane turret. It's just a sneeze away from falling. Rek'Sai gonna once again be way deep, looking for Lord Reeves. However, now has to get out. Gonna flash the Mundo Cleaver. Zyra here as well, gonna miss the root.
Yeah, the 3 members that don't really care about your damage because they're tanks. They are tanks that they don't care. Well, actually, when Ezra's there, they care. Ooh, that was close.
Flash from Dive to escape for the moment. They've got the knockup onto the Rek'Sai. She's got a massive shield. Zyra's over the wall. 2-shot barrage picks up Nova. They can now turn on to the Mundo. Nice knockup from the Rek'Sai. Gonna set them up for another success as Silverlee hops over the wall with the ultimate, knocking up Lord Reeves. Rek'Sai's here to get the knockup as well. They should finally take down the Gragas. He body slams Gargoyle Stone Plate. Who's gonna get the kill? It's to Rek'Sai. So they've got that
And
for
that's why
themselves for Swole KFC. However, they have to once again go back to the base. Akali unable to save the top lane inhibitor, but bottom lane inhibitor has respawned. So they have all of their inhibitors up. They have their jungler up, but no Baron on the map for them to grab.
And kids, this is why you take multiple inhibitors over a Baron, because one of them doesn't go away when you die. Because right there, if they had gone for that mid lane inhibitor, then rotated over to the other two as they were respawning, they still could have won the fights in those enclosed spaces with the Ezreal still dead. However, they got the Baron, they gave it time to respawn, and then they overextended on the push, meaning that they actually have a negative Baron power play now. They got they get no benefit out of that whole setup. And here, this is just another death for Catnator.
We're gonna get a knock up onto Rek'sai. However, is it gonna be enough? Flashes hits the blast cone, but Rek'Sai's ultimate is gonna bring it right in. So is the Malphite. The Blitzcrank hook will save the Gnar for the moment, but Malphite is right on top of the mini Gnar. Mega Gnar is gone, and Hero has the damage to take that out. They can turn on to Nova. The Blitzcrank could be in trouble running away. The True Shot Rush picks up the LeBlanc from a mile away. Nova falls, and with a double kill to Rek'Sai, that's 3 down for KFC. Rek'Sai chasing in, no free names, lands a cleaver. Malphite still wanting to step forward. The ultimate's halfway to coming off of cooldown. Ezreal cleaning up this wave in the mid lane, but it's been forever. It's probably been 15 to 20 minutes, but Team Spongebob has the gold lead. Futuristic Kree on the run, no free names, lands a cleaver. Not going to chase forward, has to pick up this wave on the top side.
Okay, to be honest, I'm wondering if I'm watching Dignitas, if they're rebirthed right here, because these are some throws here. Again, I think the massive mistake was not taking those inhibitors. If you had triple super minions now pouring into the base of Team Spongebob, there is no way that this comeback could be happening. Instead, they chose to go for Baron, they chose to try for it, and now they are losing this game because of it.
Sorry, I'm just making some spicy comments in the Twitch chat myself. I made a comment early on when I had to give a defense for why I thought Red Side was going to win, and look who's carrying for Red Side.
Don't you say it. Don't you start.
All right. Well, either way, both teams collecting around the mid lane.
This is blue side throwing.
All right, both teams collecting around the mid lane. They have the Elder Drake spawning here just shortly, so now they're going to fight Rek'Sai through the tunnel. Not going to do that much, just forcing LeBlanc backwards. No free names. Taking a bit of damage. Rear gets knocked out by the Rek'Sai. They're taking the Mundo down. He's trying to get tanky. He's got that ultimate going. So the ultimate is down. Malphite goes forward. His ult is only going to land on LeBlanc. True Shot Barrage passes two people, but doesn't get any kills. That's critical. Nova goes down. They're trying to push in onto the second tier turret in the mid lane. Ezreal's poke is getting insane. 10, 9, and 12. They're looking for the second tier turret in the mid lane. Should be able to secure it. Heal it up around the corner. Yeah. Oh, Gnar's trying to take a bottom lane inhibitor, so Rek'Sai is recalling, going to defend. However, Rek'Sai could, the rest of the team could try to grab the Elder Drake, which would be really, really critical for them to take it away from the three Drake Swole KFC. Well, it's just to take it away from Swole KFC, because if they all recall, that could be the response from Swole KFC, is to try to grab the Elder Futuristic Kree, getting popped by Heal It Up, because LeBlanc still hurts, baby. They're trying to collapse onto Catnator. Mega Gnar is down. Can Mini Gnar escape? The slows from the Zyra going to set them up. They're trying to find the root. The ultimate call from the Zyra, but it's going to miss as well. The chase is on. Rek'Sai gets the slow. Can they find the actual kill? He ults in. They're going to find Catnator, but what have they lost? A ton of time and their bottom lane inhibitor for that. And once again, besides the mid lane second tier turret, they found no major objective.
Yeah, the fact that they aren't finding these objectives is actually really devastating, because of the fact that while you get these towers, you gotta get more.
Once again gonna go deep. Mundo here, the Malphite ultimate onto LeBlanc, and the Gragas in the back line. He's trying to tank up. True Shot Barrage will catch LeBlanc, but it's actually the clone who takes the most amount of damage. Nova probably gonna drop again. His hero goes godlike. We'll see what the Rek'Sai can do. Malphite falls as he was trying to tank the back line. Mundo taking everyone on the front line. Dive's got a lot of damage though. We'll see if the Ezreal can actually take the Mundo down. A little bit more will do it. He has to arcane shift forward. He doesn't have True Shot Barrage. It's already been used. Hero's trying to find the Q over the wall. Not going to land. So the members of Swole KFC escaping for the moment, with the Elder Drake up and available, and Hero says, I will just tunnel through, and we'll start that up for the side of Team Spongebob.
Honestly, right now, The fact of the matter is that Spongebob and KFC right now are both in kind of an unenviable position. Both of them really have to pressure it up here. Reeves has to survive.
Yeah, might not survive. The True Shot Barrage is actually going to miss a little bit early from the Ezreal. Root still lands onto the Rek'Sai. There's no tunnel for Rek'Sai to get over the wall. The Elder Drake still being slowly taken down as the Ezreal and Xayah continue to poke over the wall. Ezreal's actually taking it up. LeBlanc could pop him. Drops him only down to about half, missing those ethereal chains. Heal it up still over to the side. They have to pull off of the Elder Drake. Akali, nowhere here. There's more members of Swole KFC. They have been able to delay this long enough. Hero's still going to try to make the desperation play. Goes in, trying to smite away the Elder Drake. Will miss it. Catinator's actually the one who picks it up. And now things are tragic for Team Spongebob. They've lost the Elder Drake. The Baron is alive on the map, and they have to flee back to their base.
Now, here is where you end the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here is where you should make sure you have the team fighting buff. Let your Gnar recuperate health by getting the red. He's going to build it back up over time. Maybe look at his health, go back up with that late game red buff. Now, let the minion wave go. Push an untowered inhibitor, and then go from there. Oh!
Heal it up, still unable to find a kill just yet. Just trying to pop everyone's health lower and lower. Futuristic Kree down to about half. Keep your eyes on that as the fight around the top lane inhibitor are going to start up. The inhibitor falls. And Team Spongebob actually just let that one go.
Or actually, this would be a very, very interesting situation, because if they go for Baron and then just wait around it and delay it for a long time, it'll give enough time for that bottom wave of double supers, if you look, to flow into the base, whereas they either have to answer the supers or answer the Baron. They cannot effectively answer both, and it looks like that is the same idea that the side of Swole KFC is having. They understand that this 3v5 is impossible pretty much for Spongebob to win.
Hero gonna jump forward. He tried to smite away the Elder Drake. It didn't work. Can he smite away the Baron? Both junglers, even in levels. Silverly here could try to ult over the wall. Nova taking a lot of damage from the back. True Shot Barrage from the Ezreal's gonna come through. That's Silverly by the Malphite! Silverly against the Baron! And now they're gonna fight. Hero with the health dropping low. Silverly gonna be falling very quickly. Heal it up, goes in for the kill. Hold on. Okay, Rek'Sai in the middle of ulting does go down. Double kill to the Gnar. So despite Baron being stolen away by Team Spongebob, Swole KFC are still gonna come on the lead and still have a good shot at winning the game.
How? I'm watching a replay. I'm watching a replay of this on our Twitch clips to see how much HP Baron had at the last number. Baron had. I'm watching.
There's not much going on at the moment. Swole KFC are just
Baron had
sieging.
301 HP.
And Malphite ults and steals it away. However, with that Baron buff, they're able to defend the siege in the mid lane a little bit. Their cannon minion doing a bit of work. However, that inhibitor try eventually going to fall. Akali goes in, trying to look for the kill. Has to flash away. No free names is down. This is important with that Mundo gone. They're also going to lose the Akali. Ezreal just knocked off to the side for the moment, but the side of Swole KFC can't take the turret. The True Shot Barrage grabs the Gragas. He's going to fall. Double kill to the Ezreal. Dive should be able to chase in. Pick up, heal it up. They've got the ward on him. The W is going to miss. Heal it up, trying to escape. The Ezreal needs just a touch more damage. Zyra is here. Can the Ezreal find the Q? Heal it up. LeBlanc able to walk away for the moment, but Rek'Sai is on the hunt. LeBlanc going to start that recall. Rek'Sai knows that she's around the corner. I think she just cleared away one of those tunnels.
This game should not be going on.
We are at the 41-minute mark, almost 42 minutes in.
Still be going.
It's a 3,000 gold lead for Team Spongebob. Baron is still on, I believe, 2 members, but they've got that top lane inhibitor they got to deal with.
Right now, I am of the opinion that this game should have been over about 20 minutes ago.
Well, really, the game is pretty much in either team's hands, because one team fight could end the game. You get one team fight with an ace, and the other team should be able to push in for the victory. You get one team fight in which you don't lose anyone, you will win the game. Even not having an inhibitor for the side of Spongebob, they could still come out with that victory. Akali, Spider walking her way back to the base. No inhibitor turrets left. But they do have that Baron buff onto those minions, making that push a little bit harder for Swole KFC.
Yeah, overall, I'm still just... wondering like how this game will play out with the last fights, because I still feel like the side of Swole KFC will have the advantage in the fight, but it's interesting.
I've got to keep my eyes on Hero. This Rek'sai continues to make these ridiculous plays that most of the time I can't even believe work out. Diving into the back line, really kind of being the target for the entire enemy team to try to turn, which sets up the Malphite ultimate, which, keep in mind, Sylvie at the moment is in that top side, so if a fight were to break out at the moment, that Malphite wouldn't be around. However, with that recall, should be rejoining the team in this mid lane.
Joining the team would really help out here. This is the kind of situation where this final fight, this should, emphasis on should, be the final fight of the game. 2 inhibitors down. I'm sorry, with 1 inhibitor down, 2 inhibitors exposed, and a massive minion wave from the bottom side going in favor of Team Spongebob. This should be the end. Emphasis on should.
Emphasis on should, but both teams are vying for positioning, trying to drop those wards, get that vision down. Keep in mind, if they do stall this out bit by bit by bit, you do have super minions pushing on that top side, but it's only single super minions, there's no double. And you also have, for the side of SpongeBob, the Ezreal and the Zyra poke will eventually start to matter a little bit. However, with double Ocean Drakes, if they can avoid getting poked, they should be able to heal it back up and keep their health lines full. Mundo on that front line can be rooted up for a moment. You really want for the side of SpongeBob to find that perfect Malphite ultimate. Minion. He's going to have to actually head towards that top side. Super minions are going to be moving in onto the inhibitor turret, so they don't have Malphite around. He's got the TP.
That's the worst person to send.
And in the meantime, the Elder Drake is started up by Swole KFC. No one here to try to fight for it. Rek'Sai's around the corner. He might be looking for the play. They're going to go for the team fight instead of the Elder Drake. They have to go now because that Elder Drake is going to drop very soon. And once they get that buff stats on 3 Drakes, and it's double Elder Sex. This is the second Elder Drake of the game. Rek'Sai's gonna go forward, looking for LeBlanc, but the stats are in! The Elder Drake has been secured. The ultimate from the Rek'Sai. LeBlanc is gonna go golden, use the Zhonya's. Hero takes the channel out, but straight into Katnir's waiting arms. Hero might be in trouble. Uses the Blasco, trying to escape, but the Nara is there. Doesn't have Mega Gnar up yet. Sylvalia is here. She doesn't have the ultimate. It's already been used. She should be dropping. Rek'Sai is falling. The resurrection with the GA onto the Gnar. Mega Gnar will be coming up in just a moment. There it is, hopping forward, pulling Futuristic Kree into the team. The Akali goes dive. Dive is doing his absolute best, but once again, it's the tank line you have to deal with. Heal It Up is still alive. The LeBlanc has the damage. They can walk through the base of Team SpongeBob at this point. Nova will fall, but dive shortly. Whoa! Actually heals and flashes. Somehow gets out alive, but they still have to make the miracle defense. Vixen, Ebbs, doing what she can, getting those roots down. However, one Nexus turret is gone. Ezreal's back to full health from the fountain. Gonna get a good bit of damage onto no free names. Can they take the Mundo down? They can't. Gragas goes in. Flashing body slam is gonna be enough. Heal It Up's got the pop. There it is. Red buff onto the Zyra, but she's still going to fall. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Swole KFC, they've got their 2 AP damage dealers, take out the Nexus turret, and will secure one of the longest games I've casted in ages. Victory to the side of Swole KFC.
77 kills. What the hell did I just watch?
An awesome game, and by 77 you mean 87 kills.
Oh no, you're right, 87.
Very
I
small
can't math.
correction there. I think my favorite part of the whole thing was wait. What am I hearing? Oh, wait, hold on. He had Zhonya's and a broken stopwatch. His pool on the Yi probably doesn't need to. Hold on a second. Where is that coming from? It's here. How did you get unmuted? That is so weird. I actually opened up while we were on break the clip that you sent me from last game, and it was apparently up in the background but muted, running that entire time just on loop. And when I switched my scenes, suddenly something triggered it to come off of mute, and thus I started hearing the clip from last game. But here we go. Swole KFC do take the victory, so those of you that predicted blue side to win, congratulations. Hey. You are going to win the bet. I did lose 66 XP, for my guess.
Hey,
on
wait,
Rek'sai.
66%. I was like, that's the percentage. So I bet like 100.
No,
so
it's not in
yay.
percent. It's just in pure stats and pure numbers. I do want to say very briefly, though, you for a moment were thinking the red side was going to win that game, and you were going to be baffled how 2 games in a row.
No, I was thinking like
you were gonna
it
lose.
shouldn't have been a game in the first place. With like how far behind that is, and it's like if they manage to throw this, it's just unfathomable how they managed to throw this because of the fact like there's no reason with how that mid-game lead that they had and the way that they had, there is no reason that Swole KFC should have been as close as it was. Also, for that game, I'm gonna give MVP to Reeves for Swole KFC. Honorable mention, heal it up. I'm gonna give MVP of the other team to Dive with honorable mention of Ebbs.
I gotta type these down really, really quickly. Vixen, as why did you give honorable mention to the Zyra?
Because she was playing it safe and was making sure that she was always alive to either deal damage or kill.
And I will say I like the I think I'll give a shout out to Hero for making those Rek'Sai plays. And then a shout out to Civil Lee for stealing away the Baron when all was looking pretty lost for Spongebob. Even though they still lost the game, that Baron steal kept them in the game long enough for things to be fairly even until a pretty rough fight at the very end of the game. However, Vixen, one of my favorite things was really good ultimates. Those ultimates actually getting the knock-up, setting up Nalphite to have a follow-up ultimate, kind of CC chaining those two together, which gave Rek'Sai and Ezreal time to actually go in as well. So some pretty good chains there, even though they eventually lost. I'm going to give also a shout-out to Catinator on the side of Swole KFC for just a crazy... I mean, you yourself said he made the ADC Gnar look good. Pretty impressive. All right, well, with that...
all right.
Good, any more thoughts on that game before we go to break?
The Akali finished the game with no item.
Well, unfortunately, actually, a friend pointed out, it might have been Nova as well in chat, pointed out that you no longer can buy a full inventory of tiers because you can only get one.
Yeah,
of
no,
them.
they locked it to one.
It's so sad. Like, that's an inventory of tiers about lacking the ability to do an inventory of tiers. But it was so
really
funny at the end of the
bad.
game when you lose the game, you have full inventory of tiers, you lost the game. I thought it was hilarious. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Stats.
We'll be right back
Collect stats? Yeah, it's bad.
with game number 3.